It's on. You're live.
Shalom, shalom. Hey, we the real Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out, prophesying the downfall of this messed up place which you people love called America, which is known as modern day Babylon. And first and foremost, we would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Hey, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to all the Akim pushing out this word with truth, sincerity, and charity, man, and risking their lives to do so, you know. And presenting y'all bodies a living sacrifice, man, because that's what this thing is about, man. You know, it's all about salvation, you know. But real quick, this is the book of Psalms. This is chapter 104, you know, and this is a good chapter, you know. And you can read this whole chapter on your own, man. But I'm going to just start at verse 33. It says, I will sing unto the Lord as long as I live. I will sing praise to my power while I have my being. Hey, so we giving thanks to the Lord every day, man. And with that, we gotta pray for the things that we want, whether it be to grow more in the spirit, to be a better reader, you know, to be a better reader, to be whatever, man. You gotta pray to the Lord for that. And you gotta forever pray, man. You shouldn't faint in that.
Hey, perfect.
Pray without ceasing.
Faint in that, right?
Praying without ceasing.
He said I should sing to the Lord, right? Now another part of this truth is what? This is music, right? Like in Ezekiel 33, this song, this word has been like a pleasant song to Israel.
What does the word Psalms mean?
Exactly, right? So it said what? I should sing unto the Lord, right? Read that, Lahab, when you get it. All right, because the Lord said we have pipe. And I'm only using this analogy. If you can't find it, it's all good. We'll quote it, all right? We have piped and ye have not danced. This truth is like a song. So like King David said, I'm going to sing to the Lord as long as what? There's life in his body. Basically is what he was getting at. So as long as we living and we're moving, hey, we should be doing the work of Yahweh Shai. All right? Looking towards the kingdom of heaven. Building, exhorting each other, man. All right? Building the house of the Lord. Right,
Right, right.
That was in Matthew 2. I got it. It's I'm just mad I have the word. This is Matthew chapter 11, verse 17. Actually, so I can start at verse 15. This is Matthew chapter 11, verse 15. He that hath ears to hear, let him hear.
Right.
But hereunto, it's like a whereunto shall I liken this generation. It is like unto children sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows and saying, we have piped unto you.
Right. What does a piper do? Plays the horn, the flute, all right? Or how they say now, you know, damn, she got some good pipes. You can
Right.
sing.
So you can blow.
All right, you can blow. All right, don't take that strong.
Yeah, please, exactly.
All right, but yeah, they can sing. Hey, music, all right, music, nonetheless, songs, all right. That's what the Lord likened this truth unto. So we've piped, and you guys, you ain't dancing, you ain't on the beat.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
You're saying change the song.
Exactly.
You rejected it. You ain't getting down with it. If you ain't gathering with the Lord, you scatter.
It's funny you say that. That's like back in the day, you know, you had Soul Train, you had American Bandstand, and the song would be going, and on American Bandstand you'll see a bunch of Edomites off rhythm and whatnot. So they can't dance to the song, even though the song is playing, and you'll see on American Bandstand you'll see them all off rhythm. You'll see that same song on Soul Train about an hour and a half later, and everybody on beat. You know.
Right. This back in that Psalms 104, verse 34. It's like, all right, go ahead.
It's verse 17. It says, and saying, we have piped unto you, and ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented. Right. So we've been giving you this beautiful music, man. This righteous song, man, is just something that we mourn for who? The Lord. This is something y'all supposed to be in mourning right now. Because you really are in mourning, man. Knowing that the only salvation that we're going to have out of this is through who? Yahweh Shai. who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ.
Right? Hey, but like you said, we singing, we piping, and they ain't listening.
Yeah,
They ain't getting the message.
This is the most beautiful song on earth right now, man.
But actually, this song is only beautiful to the elect of Israel.
Hey, this song is only good to us.
That's
Everybody
right.
else like, change it up.
That's-
All right, we're gonna keep on repeat.
That's it. This got another end and repeater button going on this one.
But this song never ends, man.
That's right.
All right? It's a new verse every day. So.
Like he said, he gonna sing unto the Lord as long as he lives. And verse 34 in Psalms 104 says, my meditation of him shall be sweet. I will be glad in the Lord. Let the sinners be consumed out of the earth, and let the wicked be no more.
Right, which means death and destruction is coming to the wicked. Especially the nation of Esau, Edom, but you wicked Israelites, man. Right?
That's joined in hand with them.
You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that refuse to listen to the word of the Lord, man. You're going to be consumed out of the earth. Destroyed. Death. Destruction. Okay? Go ahead.
Bless thou the Lord, O my soul. Praise ye the Lord.
Right. And how do you do that? Actually coming out here and doing the work, all right? Doing what you're supposed to do as a man of the Lord. I'm going to say it that way, man. Not doing what you're supposed to do as a Hebrew Israelite. Doing what you're supposed to do as a man of the Lord.
Come.
All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 19. I'm going to just start at verse 9. It says, the fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever.
Which is perfect, the fear of the Lord. Which is also what? The beginning of knowledge. That's the beginning of cleaving on to Yahweh. By Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. It's fear in the Lord. It said it is clean. What is cleanliness compared to? This truth, being righteous, being blameless, spotless.
That's right.
All right?
Right.
Clean. All right?
It tells you that what the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Come.
Okay.
And it says, read it again. Psalms 19:9. The fear of the Lord is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of the Lord are true and righteous altogether.
True and righteous all together. All right? Everything that happens, that plays out, when it comes to judgment, is righteous. Everything the Lord set up and how everything is going on right now is righteous.
That's right.
Even if it's wicked, it's righteous. And take that with a grain of salt. As far as Esau ruling and doing the shit that he's doing, the Lord did that for a righteous reason, to prove that his way is right and their way is wrong, man.
Yeah, what the brother said is right. Because I believe it says in Sirach 42:15, man, that the Lord has made nothing imperfect.
Right.
And that, just to back him up, because it says, you know what, he made the evil and he made the good. He has
Exactly.
made nothing unrighteous, man. Meaning as long as you have that balance that the Lord made out, like, yeah, he created the wicked, but what's going to balance out the wicked day? You know? The fact that it's about to be an eternal memorial of righteousness is going to flourish, man. Should be like Sirach 42.
But yeah,
And what the scripture says, it says their unrighteousness with Yahweh, Yahweh forbid.
Yeah. So if a nigga asks a question,
see that just tells you that they don't know the Lord because they think He's supposed to be all good and there's no wickedness or no evil. But like I said, He created. He said both sides of it.
exactly, because hey, a couple of months ago, they used to scoff like, look, the Lord created everything, He created homosexuality.
Yeah, He did.
Hey, what's so hard about that? Yeah, He did.
Damn, y'all thought we couldn't admit that?
Right. But guess what? He did that for what? But we can appreciate the righteousness.
Hey, what
We got to show us both sides.
Hey, what he say?
Good and evil.
What he say? Offenses must come, but woe to the man who offenses must come by.
Right, the Lord had to do all this to teach us right from wrong. As simple as that. Right? Not to just live in la la land, everything's just like, no, He had to teach us and train us how to be gods, how to judge properly. All right? Go ahead.
This is the book Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, better known as Sirach, chapter 42, I'm going to start at verse 21. It says, he hath garnished the excellent works of his wisdom, and he is from everlasting to everlasting. Unto him may nothing be added, neither can he be diminished.
So yeah, the Lord weighed that counsel in the balance on how he's gonna use things like the brother he mentioned, even homosexuality. Hey, yeah, the Lord created it. That don't mean if you go after it, then it's gonna be beneficial for your ass.
That's right.
He also made it a condemnation, man.
Right.
He made
It doesn't mean it's righteous, right?
He gave you over to a reprobate mind. If you go after that, then you're not dealing with the law, statutes, and commandments that he put in front of you. And what Joshua say, this day choose life. No, was it Moses or Joshua?
Well, Joshua said,
Yeah, but I know what you're saying. You're thinking the two scriptures, but the outcome is the same.
Right.
Choose ye
this day
Hey,
whom you shall
yes,
serve.
sir, right.
And Joshua said, as for me and my house, we
I
shall
was
serve
just right.
Yahweh." Hey, same outcome. So, yeah, God.
Go ahead.
It says in verse 22, back in verse 21, it says, and he is from everlasting to everlasting. Unto him may nothing be added, neither can he be diminished, and he hath no need of any counsel.
And this is talking about Yahweh, man. Who have counseled the Lord? All
Wow.
right? This is the man that created everything, man. All right? This is the power that created everything, man. Like Job says, who should counsel the Lord, man? Who?
All right, dog. This is verse 22. It says, oh, how desirable are all of his works, and that a man may see even to a sport. All these things live and remain forever, for all uses.
Go ahead. You got a little high verse.
But yeah, it says for all uses, man. Because and that links with that other scripture in Sirach, man. That hey, just for the fact that you understand that you're an Israelite and you use that according to its actual purpose, which means because you know what, that's the first thing we all come in, understanding. I'm an Israelite, then I know the name of the Lord, and you just continue to deal with that till the Lord builds you up. It says that just to even know a spark. That's a spark, man. That's something we didn't have. That's something these other people don't even know. These people don't even know who they are. All right? Just to even have that. All you know is that you're Israelite. Hey, what? That's enough. That's enough, man. Until the Lord continues to build you up. It says even to know a spark of what the Lord is going to give you, man. That's from the Lord. These people just walk around mindless ass zombies thinking they eating actual food.
Yeah, like the Matrix. I know it ain't a steak.
Hey, you know what? That's Esau telling them dumbass people that the truth right in their face, man.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, but he's the truth is in their face, but they saying that it's a lie. It's concocted. It's all kinds of stuff. It's a misinterpretation. They breaking it down wrong. They're not reading it for face value. All this stuff. How is we not reading it for face value when we going deeper into the words to give you the true value of what the words actually saying?
Face value. Hey, man, I'm gonna say reading it wrong, man. Because you know what? You can read something like.
Go ahead.
You can read something for face value, but then you get cut by a whole nother scripture that just said that. How about somebody bring out this scripture and instead of contradiction, that means you read it wrong. Oh, you reading this, mark. It could be saying the whole thing. So you say you can talk about something like the name Mark. Don't even have the same meaning as the word Mark. So that cuts everything that you people be saying. We try to go into the mark of the beast, man. It's a difference than when you got to go into something and you got to study and hope that the Spirit is upon you. And more than likely, hey, if you're just going by your own heart, the Spirit's not upon you because you really got to go with the order that the Lord set up, man.
Yeah,
That's the best way. And that, like I want to say when we was over there, like it's a lot of honor and respect. You got to get to somebody that's walking in front of you. That like he's using all his power to not step on that mind. You're just following him. Like shit, give honor to that man that's walking in front of you, man. He took that. He took that, man.
That's teachers. Hey, but listen,
I ain't trying to
everyone,
bitch
man. Like, yeah, let's
No, keep going with that. Keep going with the scripture real quick. I ain't trying to bitch you.
It's back in Sirach chapter 42, verse 23. It says, All these things live and remain forever, for all uses, and they are obedient, and they are all obedient. He says all things are double, one against another.
So you have good, you have evil, man. You have righteousness, you have unrighteousness. Crooked straight. So much is unclean and clean. Go ahead.
He says, and he hath made nothing imperfect.
So going back to the point that the elder brother had said, where he said that hey, even by that, you know, the Lord created this, it was still perfect. The Lord created it. The Lord didn't make a mistake, right?
A perfect wickedness.
Right, he made it right.
Better word than kind.
Better word.
Scripture to prove
And
it.
that's the scripture. Now I gotta remember the scripture.
And then it also says, hey, if the Lord didn't come back, there shall no flesh be saved. If the Lord wanted wickedness to just reign forever, he would let it reign forever. He had it at so much of such amount of time that it would still be for his elect to still have faith, and that it would not destroy the entire earth. That's how the Lord set it up, man. He did balanced everything out, the perfect measurement.
Go ahead.
Father teaches a son by a rod, right?
Right?
You know?
Right?
Chastised
Whooping his ass, that's right.
And the Lord chastised us by Esau.
Right, exactly.
The rod, oh, Syria, the rod of my anger. How? To teach us how to be gods, man. To teach us how to live righteous. He had to show us both sides, man. And he did that perfectly.
But
His counsel was perfect.
and he made this Edomite. He made him a destructive force, and he said, if I didn't come back and shorten this motherfucker's reign, he would destroy everything. That's all he knows.
Destruction is all he knows, man. Hey, Esau wasted away his heat.
That's it. Death.
Hey, death, destruction, man. Waste.
Ooh, take that for the kingdom.
And it says, one thing establisheth the good of another. And who shall be filled with beholding his glory?
So what we got now?
I got a precept to that. I got a precept to that.
Well, bring it out. Bring it out. Like T.I.
Can't think of it.
I knew you were going to say song. That's what I said. Bring it out. Bring it out.
It's Psalms.
You got something why he bringing that?
I got it.
You got it now? Put him under the gun. Put him under the gun.
It's Psalms, chapter 12, verse 6. I don't know how I forgot it. It says the words of the Lord Yahweh are pure words, as silver tried in a furnace of earth, purified 7 times. All right. So it's not like how they do, because you know Esau, he tries to take he tries to make his own diamonds and silver by putting his own pressure in science, technology. No, this is the Lord said he used the earth, man. You know, and it's much more than that. It says it's much more than the Lord actually using purified actual silver, man. You know, that's how strong these words are, man. It's powerful, man.
They won't come back void.
It's no impurities in it, man. Won't come back void, man. It's nothing imperfect. Everybody want to say, well, it's a fairy tale book, this, that, and the third. It is not one thing that is wrong or a lie in this book.
That's like the most perfect fairy tale book I've ever seen. It told me about the mark of the chip. I mean, the mark of the beast, the RFID chip. Oh, what? 5,000-6,000 years before it even came around.
It even came around,
You know what I'm saying?
The curses, and they ain't fairy tales. It's what fairy tales wish it was.
Right.
It's really the truth.
Exactly. That's what I said.
As far as us getting spiritual powers, doing what people would think is fairy tale shit.
That's it.
It's actually true. Guess what? It's actually the truth.
That's it. That's it.
Esau brainwashed
It's a fairy tale.
He dumbing you down.
You with the fairy tale.
He dumbing you down. Like I said, the scripture tell you that you go be the strangers of our salvation is go throw your ass for a loop when it show up. Yahweh Ratazah, we just hoping to be part of that number. Go ahead, Al.
I was going
Just bring it up.
Con. This the book of Sirach, chapter 34, I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, of an unclean thing, what can be cleansed? And from that thing which is false, what truth can come from it? So what the Lord say in the scriptures? What he said? The father? What? He's the father of it. Talking about
The
that
law,
truth in him.
he is
was a
the
murderer.
Right.
right. Yeah, he.
It's John 10.
Yeah, John 10.
I mean,
Yeah,
8. It's John.
He's
8
the-
and 44.
So
he was
basically,
his father of lies. He was the father of lies.
That's what I'm talking about. The father of lies. Yeah. So basically, it ain't no truth that can come from this Edomite, man. You know, hey, I don't even know if he can pronunciate his own last name right, man. All that crap. Esau been lying. He gonna keep lying to you, man.
Hey, say, the wicked is a strangle.
From the womb.
They go a lie as soon as they are born, speaking lies. As soon as they are born, they speak lies, man.
But I was just trying to coincide it with basically Jake getting all these images of livelihood, these images of living on TV and things like that, watching all these family household shows. You know, you got the so-called black man and his family and kids, but in reality, man, your girl under on low income housing, you can't even be there when she get her little Section 8 inspection, man. In reality, so Jake be going in life with their own expectations and their own thought of how things supposed to go and how things supposed to be. That's that blockage right there, because you already got a dream, you know. But the next verse, verse 5, it says, you can say this word.
Divination.
And soothsayings and dreams are vain, and the heart fancieth as woman's heart in travail. If they be not sent from the Most High in thy visitation, set not thy heart upon them. And what Jake do, they mostly just think about they mostly go about their life about some stuff that they seen on TV. All these people spending Christmas money on Christmas stuff that they kids just seen a commercial of a toy on TV. You know, so that everybody buying the new this, the new that. You know, and Jake crib finna be, their house about to get broke into. Somebody about to be hurt over that just because they had their mind focused on what they was about to get for so-called Christmas, man.
Or what they was trying to do with their life as opposed to following what the Lord is saying do, and see what He's got planned and follow His plan and see what else. Because He said if you do this first, all these other things will be added on to you.
Especially that.
Go ahead, Al. Finish this.
What scripture's going into is like divinations, dreams, chasing after that shit. Hey, it's no avail to that, man.
Con.
Right? Because all this shit that you're chasing in America, like he said,
Temporal.
black men, like good job, good family, and all that shit. And I'm talking about just striving for that and nothing else. Hey, that shit is. It's not a dream. It's a fairy tale.
Right.
That's an actual fairy tale.
That's the real fairy tale.
At least what we're telling you is the actual truth. All right?
That's the real fairy tale. That other shit.
You done with that one?
Yeah, bro. The last verse says, "For dreams have deceived many, and they have failed that put their trust in them."
Right. So chasing different dreams, divinations, things of that nature, things that ain't dealing with the scriptures. Right?
Come.
You can have dreams according to the scriptures, that's right, Jesus. And you, man, okay, I need to study more. I got certain aspirations, you know.
Right.
Godly jealousy, so to speak. All
Right.
But these are dreams, vain things that people chase. Even actual dreams sometimes. It must lose this, it must lose that. All right?
Hey.
There's no avail to that, man.
Hey, you don't think Blake Griffin? Hold on. We left this shit roll by. You don't think Blake Griffin woke up to a fucking night, what he thought was the great American dream turned into a nightmare? He got to pay this broad $258,000 a month, basically $3 million a year for child support. But he had the all-American dream in his mind. I'm gonna have me a girl. I'm gonna have me a kid. I'm gonna have me a house. I'm gonna have me a good life as a basketball player. That shit turned into a nightmare on his ass.
Hey, that's how most nightmares start off.
As a dream.
You do that first, and shit, fucked
Right.
This is Titus, chapter 1, verse 14. It says, "Not giving heed to Jewish fables and commandments of men that turn from the truth." So just like this brother was saying, man, all that Jake be doing is basically something that's gonna really turn you from the truth, man. A dream, whether it be an actual physical dream or something that like they just see that they just have aspirations to build up on. It's outside the truth, man. Because you know what? That's what it is.
Come and shrink the screen down.
It eventually lures them away from the truth, man.
Gotta shrink the screen down some. It went too big. The one.
Hey, if it ain't Yahweh Shem Shai, you putting your trust and your all into him, it's a dream.
What we got?
Straight up.
Next scripture.
In dreams, hey man, it said dreams lift up fools. That means it's not gonna
Right.
happen.
As a matter of fact, the scripture he read in Sirach said, if it ain't from the Lord, don't worry about it, basically, man.
Be not sent from your house.
All right?
What you got?
Job,
Oh, grab that.
I mean, the Job 4:8 still like is nice.
What's the joke for that? Oh, it's reap what you sow, right? Yeah, I know it's one of them, but go ahead. Right, well, if you sow unclean thing, you ain't gonna reap a clean thing.
Right.
Hey, same outcome. Hey, the spirit raw, man. There's different layers, man.
And it says, hey man, that, it also says in the scripture that he that reap soweth in the flesh shall what? Reap that of the flesh, man. He that soweth in the spirit shall reap that of the spirit. So we're sowing something of the spirit that's gonna be long term, man. The flesh is temporal, all right? Because hey, somebody can keep on chasing the dream, and then when they finally got to sell that booty, they because they like most of the people they don't want to go back and gotta listen to that I told you so from their peers. So you know what? They sell out, man.
Hey.
Right? But hey, it's a carnal sellout. It's getting you nowhere.
It's temple, man.
Hey.
In the present world, it's temple.
King had a dream.
Lay up treasures that mark.
That's the spirit. That's right. That's the spirit.
Thieves cannot steal.
Right. Yeah. Yep. King had a dream.
No one, man.
Got capped.
Go ahead.
Job chapter 14. Job chapter 14, verse 4. It says, "Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one."
Right. Now one. Like the brother was going into earlier, man. Right? Now one.
Southside. Go ahead. No, y'all go ahead. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 8.
Could you hold this for me? I just thought about something. I need to get a heater for this fucking gate shot.
And not silver.
I said, can you hold this for me for a minute? I just thought about something. I gotta go get a heater for this gate shack. I gotta sit in tonight.
And all the things
Okay, you
that
got
may
it?
be
I'll
desired
be right back.
are not to be compared to. Hey, now I was just about to say, man, hey, that's simple, man. Hey, the scriptures, like the brother was just saying, man, hey, the spirit is cold, man. Hey, the scriptures is cold for the ones that can receive it, the ones that can understand it, or the ones that's going to continue to seek understanding. Because it's an everyday learning experience, man. You know? Hey, we only perfect through Yahweh Shai. But in this flesh, hey, this flesh ain't perfect, man. We all eat, shit, piss, and sleep. Hey, but us as Israelites, man, hey, we got duties, man. We got stuff that we have to do, man. This is Proverbs chapter 8, we start at verse 10 again. It says, "Receive my instruction, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold."
Right. So this wisdom, this truth is above everything that you can even deem valuable. Alright? This is what the scripture is going into, man. Alright, go ahead.
It says, "For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things." For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared.
Right. You can't compare this knowledge to anything on this planet Earth. Carnally speaking. All right? We can't compare it to it. Because the things on this earth are temporal. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, I, wisdom, dwell in the pyramids. It's like, I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and find out knowledge of witty inventions. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil.
You know,
Right. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Deacon, because prudence basically is a foreknowledge, man. To see afar off, man. So the shit, it's like we are progress because we can see things, man, before we even know them because it's not of our own, man. A man can receive nothing until he begin until heaven. But it's like, yeah, it's so wrong. That's not wrong. The truth is, there's nothing on this earth to give you that. We can see and know something, but a Bentley can't do that for you. Man, a bad bitch can't do that for you. That's gold, man. That's really. We talk about how we gonna survive in those times. That helps us survive now.
Yep. It says, I, wisdom, dwell with prudence, and find out knowledge of witty inventions.
Right. Well, not every man is prudent. All right? Go ahead.
The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogance.
Right, isn't that the beginning of wisdom also, right? That's the beginning of Cleveland on form, right? Hey, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of a lot of things. So consider, okay? Hate, pride, arrogance, right? Nothing worse than a proudful ass nigga, man. Alright? Or a proudful man in general. Alright? Go ahead.
The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, and arrogance.
Right, so we cut it every time we see it. Hate it. Right? Abhor it. Alright? We're gonna speak against it. Mark it. Rebuke it sharply. Go ahead.
And the evil way. And the forward mouth do I hate.
Do I hate? So you niggas that speaking forward, alright, with all these wayward doctrines, yes, I hate you with a perfect hatred.
Come to my enemies, not my brothers.
Hey, who hate not your brother? You niggas ain't my brother. Alright? Go ahead.
It says, counsel is mine, and sound wisdom. I am understanding. I have strength.
This is wisdom speaking, which is a gift from Yahweh, which is Yahweh Shai. Okay? Go ahead.
This is the book of Job, chapter 28.
This is you got it?
You get Job 28?
No.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
If you got it, don't hit me up.
Yeah, 28 and 15. This is just backing up off the last precept in that Proverbs. But this is Job chapter 28 and 15. It says,
Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
Holy Spirit, huh?
but now let's get straight to the point. In Job 28 and 13, it says, no, it's like verse 12. It says, but where shall wisdom be found? And where is the place of understanding? So it's asking, where is this wisdom? Where is the place of understanding? And you got some scoffers that'll really ask that question, like, all right, so how do I get it? And hey, we're going to go through the scriptures. Hey, you got to be told by a man. But that man have to know what he's talking about. You know, there is such thing as the elders that are worthy of double honors, you know?
Hey, Isaiah 28, who shall teach wisdom and knowledge? Him that is weaned from the milk. Alright? So he's talking about elders like the brother's talking about, man. Where you gonna find this wisdom, man? Alright?
It ain't gonna come out no sky either.
Get me on this topic. Nope. Give me Deuteronomy 32 and 7. Alright. Bible Kashan. Go ahead. Keep on going. Wherever point you're going.
It says, but where shall wisdom be found? And where is the place of understanding? Man knoweth not the price thereof. Neither is it found in the land of the living.
It's invaluable. All right? Where can you find this wisdom from? From Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, whom it is given from. All right? Simply put. All right, this wisdom you can't dig down underneath the earth and find. All right? This is a treasure that is simply given from the Lord, whom he deems fit to give the treasure map to find and keep. All right? Because a lot of you guys find this treasure and throw it away, man. Go ahead.
It says, the deaf saith, it is not in me. And the seed saith, it is not with me.
You can't find it here on this earth, man. This wisdom is sent from heaven, from above. All right? This wisdom is not carnal. All right? And that's a scripture that say that, man.
It says, it cannot be gotten for gold, neither shall silver be weighed for the price
You
thereof.
can't buy it. You can't pay for it. Even when you read the book of Acts, all right, you got it. Damn, what was this man's?
I think it's Simon.
Simon.
I believe Bar Simon, if I'm not
Right?
mistaken.
Bar Jesus. I don't know, but
Yeah.
you know, Spirit knows.
Right.
Right? He tried to pay and buy the Holy Spirit, man. All right? He seen the power. And I believe Peter turned around and rebuked him and said he had no blood in this matter, man. He repented. All right? And if he repented, then he repented. All right? Because the only way you can buy this truth and sell it not is with your own life. You sacrifice your own life for this truth. That's the only way you buy it, man.
And you are not your home.
Damn. Hell yeah.
And I just want to bring out this other precept, just touching on what you were saying about how he repented, man. And this must come from the Lord. You know, you can't buy your salvation from another man. You can't buy salvation from the store across the street, man. But it says in Proverbs chapter 3, I'm gonna just start at verse 12. It says, "For whom the Lord loveth, he corrected, even as a father, the son in whom he delighted." Hey, so man, hey, the Lord, even if you put the spirit on another brother, if he see you going off on something, hey, if the Lord correct you on that, then you gotta take that wise counsel, man. You gotta take that, because that's wisdom. You know, he put that wisdom in another man to be able to open your eyes. Now what? You know? But it says, happy is the man that findeth wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. So man, you gotta, hey, you're not happy. You're not really happy if you don't have this truth, man. Because these scriptures are wisdom. This is life, man. So you might think you're happy. You know what? You can actually be happy. Matter of fact, I'm going to go back on it. You can actually be happy for what is valuable to you. You know, hey, so in this world, if you value waking up, you go play basketball, you go get you a piece of boxing, and you go out, you do some, hey, whatever you like doing, if you're happy with that, then that's what it is.
No, I was gonna say it's your consolation. This is our consolation. This is our life. This is what's gonna be prosperous. This is what's gonna be prosperous for us. This is what makes us happy. The only difference is we have a hope and something that's actually gonna be beneficial. Other people have hope and BS. You know, and hey, they don't even know that they're miserable, wretched, naked. You know, full of shit, dirty. You know, that's the only difference about it. We actually happy. We have something to be happy about. We have something to have certainty in, and be bold in, have faith in. It's this. People have faith in BX. That's that. This is our real. This is our consolation. They have theirs.
Right. Our consolation is above gold and silver. All right? Go ahead.
It says, for the merchandise of it, for the merchandise of it is better than the merchandise of silver, and the gain thereof than fine gold. And that word merchandise goes into just basically gain or gain like gain from what you do, like your trade. You know, so basically like the brother was saying, we put our time, our work into this truth, into the scriptures, then what? Hey, evidently we looking forward to the kingdom. And that's our consolation. And Lord willing, we get that, you know.
That's
But
the treasure.
yep, that's
Hey,
the
it said, lay up your treasures upon heaven where no man can steal or rust or moth can corrupt, right? Now the scriptures also say, let no man take thy crown. Alright? So nothing here on earth, literally nothing, should take you away from that, man. Alright? You should be setting on your goals on life eternal, man. And doing the things that you need to do accordingly. Go ahead.
I'm just put out that James for you. This James chapter 5, we'll start at verse 1. It says, go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and
It's no good. Your gold, everything you deem valuable, is no good. It's not going to prosper you in the day of the Lord.
Right.
Your gold, your silver, your things of value that you think is valuable is not going to prosper you in the day of the Lord. The only thing that will and prosper you in the day of the Lord is this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which is the stability of time, and that you're the chosen of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Simply put, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are Israelites according to the Bible. All right? Go ahead.
says, your gold and silver is taken, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you.
Right, gold and silver cakers. All right? It should be a witness against you. Because no matter what you do, no matter what you try to pay, if you ain't chosen, if you ain't of the elect, if you ain't one of the men that's more precious than the gold of Ophir, all right, then you ain't worthy. Nothing you can do is worthy of the salvation, right? You can't pay for it, man. It's not gonna work for you. Go ahead.
And shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days.
For what? What profit would it have you in the last day? You ain't of the elect. All right? And the number one people that take these things, right, are Edomites. All right? Because you for damn sure ain't going to be able to keep those things. Job says you're going to have to vomit the treasures up. You're going to have to pay us back. All right? Go ahead.
This is back in that Job. Back in Job 28. And we all start at 15. It says it cannot be gotten. It cannot be gotten for gold. Neither shall silver be weighed for the price thereof. It cannot be valued with the gold of Ophir, with the precious onyx, or the sapphire.
Nothing. Hey, get that in Proverbs. She's more precious than rubies.
Oh, yes, Proverbs 8.
Damn.
Yeah, I just read it. Yeah.
Did we just read it?
Yeah.
It's chapter, but I didn't get the
Oh, shit. I'm still
Nah, this is all Proverbs chapter 3 and 15. It says she is
another one, too.
Yeah.
I thought he went to 8, so I went to
Hey,
3.
get them both. Hey.
Hey.
Go ahead.
It says she is more precious than rubies.
Yep.
And all the things that thou canst desire are not to be compared unto her.
No, this is not talking about a nigga woman. It's talking about wisdom.
All right.
Alright? Something I value above anything else. Rubies, hey, which are actual real stones, alright? Precious stones, precious metals. I value wisdom more than them. Because, hey, matter of fact, what scripture says? Basically, all these things come comes by her, like being a king, gold, riches.
Is that Wisdom of Solomon?
Yeah, it's Wisdom of Solomon.
Or is it
Damn.
13?
Hey, pull it up. It may be 6. See what 6 say. Go ahead. Keep reading that part.
All right. This is back in that proverb, yeah. Because verse 16 says, length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand riches and honor. So, hey, all
I got it.
those things come with wisdom, man. That's a lot.
Nope, you said perfect sentence. This is Wisdom of Solomon 6:20. Therefore, the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. If your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O you kings of the people, honor wisdom, that ye may reign forevermore. For wisdom, Salakia, as for wisdom, what is she, and how she came up, I will tell thee, and will not hide the mystery from you, but I will seek her out from the beginning of her nativity, and bring the knowledge of her into light, and will not pass the truth. Now we see who desiring being a king, basically, and thrones and scepters. Guess what? Honor wisdom. Right. So desire wisdom to get wisdom, man. All right.
It's back in that Proverbs chapter 3, verse 17. It says, her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace. Peace.
All the paths is peace. This wisdom, which when you read Deuteronomy, it tells you that this law, which is the whole Bible, all right, shall be a wisdom, all right? This is our peace. This is our rest, all right? Which is Yahweh Shai, all right? Which is Shiloh, all right? Peace. Go ahead.
It says she is a tree of life to them that lay hold upon her.
She is. There you go. Tree of life.
Yeah. So you know right there, it ain't no woman.
It's wisdom.
Right.
Right? Which tell you that tree of good and knowledge was a form of doctrine. Right? Just like this wisdom is a doctrine, man. All this wisdom is a doctrine, man. Okay? It's a certain setup that Yahweh Shem Shai gave. Alright?
And it proved that it's a doctrine. What happened? It's a tree. He said the seed was sown in Adam, and look how much wickedness it had brought forth. What? That wicked philosophy, man. That wickedness has grown like a tree has grown, man. That's why righteousness is about to grow, and it's going to spring forth and flourish, because it's going to be that tree of knowledge. You know, right now we're dealing with the tree of good and evil right now, which is why we're in this bullshit. You know.
This is Genesis chapter 2, verse 9. It says, and out of the ground made Yahweh power to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight, and good for food. The tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
Now, who is that tree? Let me ask you, brother. Who read it? Who is the tree?
Where did that fruit come from, man? Where's this fruit we eating now coming from, bro? We're not gonna eat it. Well, we are eating it now in a way.
No.
I'm eating it.
No. Okay, well, it's perfect.
Low battery.
So he said, what is the
Push
he said, what is the tree of knowledge and tree
Where's the tree of the knowledge of good and evil? We need a battery pack.
tree of knowledge of good and evil.
Cars. Oh, that's so low.
Read up. Where you at?
So low, 20%. Yeah.
Read now. This is different. Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 2, verse 9 says, and out of the ground made Yahweh power to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food.
Close
The
it.
tree of life
Take your
also
fingers
was
and do
the
this. That'll make the
of
picture small. Take your fingers and do that. And make the picture smaller. Now with your fingers.
This
Without the glove. Here. Shrink the picture for me. That's it? I guess that's as small as it gets. Looks bigger now. Okay.
So also, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. So the tree
South
of
side.
life
South side.
and the tree of
South side.
the knowledge of good and evil is two different trees. All right? So go ahead.
Yeah, keep reading. You said keep going.
It says, and a river went out of Eden to water the garden.
All right? So back to my question. The tree of life is different from the tree that's good. Good. I mean, evil and good. Good knowledge and evil and good. Slide it from
So the tree of knowledge is different from the tree that is good and evil.
Right. So my question to you is, who, and I'm saying this directly, who is the tree? Who was created to know evil and do evil, right? I just gave you the answer.
But I was kind of leaning towards it because
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you my reason. Alright. So basically, when you said, because I remember the tree of knowledge, I was going into
You sleeping on your feet outside? No. Well, my question is, what time are we supposed to shut this down to take these tests?
he ain't say nothing.
Oh, we ain't doing it? Okay. All right. Okay.
The tree of life is the righteousness. This truth, the righteousness. No righteousness and doing righteousness. That's the tree of life that we need to be preaching for. That's why I say this is the tree of life. Alright? So this tree of life, this is the wicked. The same son. They one and the same. The tree that knew good, hey, same know right. He know evil too. Guess what he chooses to do? Wicked.
Well,
Because he's chosen to be wicked.
I was going to say, he ain't
That's
true.
why- Hey, that's why in Genesis it says, damn, if thou basically if thou wills to do good. But if not, sin lieth at thy feet. Bible Kushai grab that, man. Alright, because the so-called white man is
Esau, Edom.
Edom, the goddamn devil. Alright, the wicked. Alright, you white people are the devil that the Bible speaks about, man. Alright? That's what that tree is, man.
I didn't bark up the right tree.
Hey, there you go. But no, hey, real men don't do, hey, when you in the midst of battle, hey, you put your brother on the spot, man. Because you got to know how to, hey, swing your sword, man. Alright? You other camps don't do that shit, man. Alright?
Yeah, Pastor
If
Hart.
you're going to be a prophet, hey, you got to know what the hell you're talking about, man.
Pastor Hart do that all the time. He asks brothers out there why he's standing out there on the camp. Hey, what does this mean? And have them break it down right out there on it. Well, when he used to be with the other camp, now today all the elders, he don't normally do that as much.
But then, hey, we just read Judges. Hey, there was a whole parable about, I believe it was Judges the 11th chapter, talking about trees.
Daniel.
Comparing it to men.
Daniel, the tree, Nebuchadnezzar, you was the tall tree.
The bramble, I believe, something like that.
Yeah, he was the tall tree.
He was the tall tree. Yep, go ahead.
This is Mark chapter 8 verse
And we just precepting the tree. Alright? This is how you preach. Go ahead.
verse 24, it says, and he looked up, he's talking about the blind man, which was healed. It says, and he looked up and said, I see men as trees walking. Right?
So you know a tree can't walk. So what is it talking about? It's talking about people.
Right. Hey, those are parables, man.
Right.
All right. And I know it's a song planted by the rivers of water. You shall not be moved.
Yeah, that was an old song.
Right. There's a Negro spiritual.
Right, right.
That's actual scripture. The Lord said we should be planted like the tree by the rivers of Jordan. I'm butchering it, but I know it's written.
By the rivers of Jordan, you sat down.
Not the Psalms. No, it said basically us getting this wisdom is us like
Being planted next to a tree, a tree being planted next to a river or water. Right. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, well, basically, the parable being is that with that water being in that close vicinity, you're going to always be able to be in a position of growth.
We're going back to the whole point. That tree of good and knowledge is the wicked. Alright? The wicked was created to be the wicked. At first, he was known as the wicked. You know, the serpent and the garden. Alright?
Yeah.
He said that seeds had enmity between that woman seed, which ultimately would be the chosen seed, which, you know,
Yeah.
Cain,
Okay.
Abel being the chosen, Seth coming after that.
Okay,
Nonetheless, that tree being the wicked, being Esau evil ultimately, man.
Yeah, that spirit. That spirit. That's right. Because he said you could participate of all these different trees, but of this one you don't eat. Don't fuck with it. And that's what he was saying. All these other people that you go kick it with, you cool, but don't listen to this snake motherfucker.
God, that's why, hey, there was a snake that told him right. If you take this doctrine, you should be as God.
That's right.
Knowing good and evil.
And-
Since he was right, but he was wrong. We was already gods, man.
That's it.
All right?
But a bitch don't know no better.
Guess what? The Lord ultimately
Ordained that factor. Exactly.
wrong.
He ordained it. So
Number one thing we didn't do was listen.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's it.
If it wasn't for the woman, we wouldn't be in this predicament. But guess what? The Lord made it this way. Just like he likened Israel to a woman. Guess what? We didn't listen.
Right.
And the same, hey, the Lord wrong in all his allegories and his parables that he makes.
'Cause he lined them up. He lined them up and show you comparisons and everything else. So as we were saying, there's never one scripture that's standing out there alone on it. We've got, like I said, there's got to be a precept on precept, a precept on precept. So he always give you allegories that run close together. So if you can't see it, it's because you're being blinded.
Yeah, like the brother said, amen. It says of the woman came the beginning of sin, man. Because it says basically, yeah, Adam went off, but it says he didn't transgress. Meaning he didn't actually disobey the Lord. He just did his woman. He did what was right, and he told her the same thing. We can't fuck with that. You know, Lord told me I can't fuck with it. I'm telling you now. And what she do? She disobeyed his word and still went out and did it. All right. And the law wasn't set up yet. That as far as like it wasn't. I'm not saying it wasn't set up, but it wasn't like to the extreme as it says in Genesis 3:16. Like far as the man being over a woman, it didn't say that yet. You know, as far as him not hearkening to the woman. Then once the woman went off, okay, now it has.
We got to set it now.
It was set in order, all right? All these things have to be set in order because you know what? We are taking it to the kingdom because you got women saying that, oh, this is just the person we got now. Nah, bitch, you still gonna be under us.
Get that. Hold on. Let's just squash that. Let's nip that in the butt.
Usurp authority?
It says man was created first.
Right. Oh, yeah.
then the woman.
Okay.
I believe it says man was formed first, then the woman.
Right.
1 Timothy and 1 Corinthians. Yes, it says man was formed first, then the woman. The man was not in the transgression.
But the woman. That's right.
Right, so that was the original order anyway. Alright?
Like the 1 Timothy 2. Yeah, 1 Timothy 2 and the 1 Corinthians. Unless you have a read through.
Shit.
little later. After 11.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 2. I'm gonna start at verse 10. It says, "But which becometh the woman professing godliness with good works. Let the man learn let the woman learn.
I was gonna say what? What? I was gonna say what? I was gonna say he must have one of them new King James versions of the Bible.
I'm
glad I couldn't even finish the sentence. It sounded wrong.
Your mouth shouldn't have been able to form that shit.
Oh shit, we gotta stop the live stream. Hey, when we gonna see that part of
And lock in. Lock in.
Go ahead.
It's back in 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 11. It says, "Let the woman learn in silence,
Right.
with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor
Usurp.
usurp, nor
Usurp. Say you. Serp.
usurp,
Oh, sir.
nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve."
Get that.
Hit
Hold
this
on.
button. Hit this button one more time. The water.
Get first. Get first form. What's that? Yeah, okay, you get that.
First in time or place.
First in time and place. First and foremost, hey yo, sometimes we're just gonna give you guys meat if you can't eat it. Don't keep fucking
Hey,
down.
choke. That's it. No, hot cause we ain't.
Shah was the first spirit created. Adam, first form. All right, go ahead. That's it.
In any succession of things or persons, first in rank, influence, honor.
Oh,
Principle first at the first.
Anything you could ever imagine.
that's it.
That chief principal spirit at the Yahweh is Yahweh Shah. First form anything.
That's
Adam,
it. That's it.
the first true man of the earth from the ground that had true wisdom. Adam. That spirit of Yahweh Shah was Adam. Go ahead.
All right, it's a plateau for form. To form, mold. Something from clay, wax, etc. Use of a potter.
So the first thing formed of the Lord.
Use of a potter. What did Yahweh Shah say? What did Yahweh Shah say in that scripture? Doesn't the have power over the clay? The potter has power over the clay to make one for honor and one for dishonor.
So it starts with the first being Yahweh Shah, not to mention the first. What is it called, Adam, in 2nd Ezra 6 in 56
First man.
where it says the Lord of all thy creatures, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yep.
a Ra'ash, that's the first, that's a Lord, that's the head. You know what we call it? The brothers that are there, the lords of the camp, so to speak.
Hey.
We even said in the elders sit there, the masters of the camp, in which they are, because you know what, they're the first, the Ra'ash. You know? So Adam was the Lord, the first, the Ra'ash, the first form of the Lord of all thy creatures. Yeah, and it goes on to say in Colossians, it says he was the first form, by him were all things made, and by him doth all things consist.
Right. All things were made by him for him.
All right? So that's it, man.
That's it. So where y'all get off not thinking that when he says I'm the Alpha and Omega?
They don't understand that. Hey, he clearly told the Pharisees, and Duana. I had to get clearance first. This boy that, yes. Nigga, I was before Abraham. That's how I picture it in my head. That's how I picture it.
Exactly.
I'm before Abraham. Now,
That's it. Yeah. The Pharisees was fucked up when he.
fuck their heads up, man. That's how I picture it in my head. Like, nigga,
Yeah. Yeah. They were talking about you barely 50 years old. How you gonna raise up and do this and do
Sometimes you,
They choked on it. They choked on him.
You know, Paul say, I haven't given you meat, because you the choke.
Right.
I gave you niggas meat.
That's it. Y'all choked.
He gave you the meat of heaven.
That's it.
Manna.
That's it. He gave you meat. Hey, he gave you meat and he. That's it. Hey, he gave you meat and he performed no Heimlichs. You motherfuckers choked on it.
Sometimes you gotta choke a nigga, man. Choke. Right? You can't handle it.
That's
Go
it.
ahead.
Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, these videos is only for the elect, Doc.
Come.
That's it, man. Go ahead.
I mean, I was gonna finish it off.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish it.
This is back in 1 Timothy, chapter 2, verse 13. It says, "For Adam was first formed in Eve,
Right?
and Adam was not deceived, but the woman, being deceived, was in the transgression."
All right, so
That's self-explanatory.
No, because that's the California one that say, see, it's because the curse. I mean, nah, the first in order, the first rule, principle, chiefly of all things, Yahushua, that chief male figure was a man figure to begin with. So the order of the house, man first, woman second. Hey, Yahushua first, the elect second, right?
Right.
His wife, Israel, right? Same applies here on earth, man. As in heaven.
In earth as it is in heaven.
The only curse that's gonna be lifted is that you're gonna naturally know who you under.
That's all.
Hey, you gonna have babies with no problem.
That's
You
it.
gonna be on your supervisors, man.
Yeah, so you ain't gonna be no pain in the process of that.
Popping them out, man.
That's it.
Because like it says, it even says it in Lamentations, man, how the sons of Zion esteem this earthly pictures, man. We're just like we're like everyday people right now, man. You know, we are the sons of God, but when it says we
Shall die like men. Shall die to men.
Well, what did it say? You was gonna be, matter of fact, somebody.
But they wrote that in the Constitution. They wrote that in the Edomites Constitution and didn't even realize it. When he classified us as 3/5 of a human being, but they didn't understand that other two parts of it is that of a God. They didn't understand that part of it.
At the end of the day, that's one of the biggest secrets on planet Earth. That you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? You males, right, are the princes of power, man. You are gods, like the Bible speaks of.
Bloodline.
In fact, that's one of the number one things they want to kill the world everyone calls Christ. They want to kill him about that. Matter of fact, that's in John 8.
Yeah, because he had to quote that scripture. He had to quote that scripture for him back there. He said, "Isn't it written that ye are gods?" And he was saying that to Pharisees and Sadducees that was supposed to be men of the Lord that understood this and supposed to know these scriptures like the back of their hand. And he said it. Isn't it written that ye are gods? So he was literally mocking them. How the fuck you don't know this?
Right, you niggas Pharisees, alright?
That's
Literally, when you read Genesis, it says he is a prince with the power. Like, nigga, this is how I'm preaching Yahushua said it. Person nigga ass up. Nigga, it says he is a prince with the power. And I say you're gods, and you niggas want to kill me, man.
That's right.
Hey.
Hey.
To Hamashiach, who the world everyone calls Christ.
Hey.
This is a nigga story, one-on-one, man. Straight up.
Hey. Go ahead. But in the midst of this, remember now in the midst of these scriptures, it says that all the miracles he performed, that the books couldn't hold them. Okay? So now he's telling them all this, and he done performed miracles that ain't even written in this book. He performing so many miracles that you can't even put them all in the book. And they looking at him and saying, huh? But he like, how you think I'm doing this shit? Where you think this power is coming from?
It's not of him, it's from the Lord.
Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah.
I just put out that John 8.
Go ahead.
I remember reading that,
Right.
man. And that's all I was thinking when I first read. Like, man, these some niggas.
Mhm.
Some niggas story, like,
These some hard-headed niggas that don't want to listen. Hard-headed niggas, you tell them that they the prince of the power, they the sons of God, and this, that, and the other, and they so busy being beat down, they're like, nigga, that ain't me.
Right. Even in this case, these niggas are so against Yahweh Shai, they said the hell what Moses said. These Pharisees were supposed to be doctors of the law. They said the hell what Moses said, all right, when he was writing about Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He wrote the first 5 books, you know? He gave the breakdown of what the name means. He is the Prince of Power, Yasharallah, in English, Israel. The scriptures call us that. So your name is Yasharallah. The scriptures call you Yasharallah. I say you gods, and you niggas want to kill me. Read that in Job 8, man. I mean, John 8.
John it.
This is John chapter 8. And I'm going to just start at verse 30, man. We'll go down. It says, as he spake these words, many believed on him. Then said Yahweh Shai, which people ignorantly call Jesus. It says, then said Yahweh Shai to those Jews which believed on him, if ye continue in my word, then are ye my disciples indeed. This is down here. You want me to skip it? I can skip it. I can skip it.
If you can, but why he get into that?
Go ahead, no. Start good. Move to the point. Okay, hey, you got your point?
So the scripture said, if ye continue in my word, then ye are my disciples indeed.
So, go-
what's that in the book of, was that Matthew or is that Revelation?
What?
He said, who are my,
That's Matthew's way. He stretched out his hands and said, who are my brothers? Who are my mother? But those that do the work. So that's what Yahweh Shai was saying. The people that's doing this work is the ones that he considered his brothers in this thing. Okay?
and his mother.
Like I said, so this is actually just for the elect, because like 2/3 of his own people gonna be destroyed because they ain't gonna want to get to with this. Because when you get with this, accountability, what you doing with your life, how you trying to live your life, are you trying to understand these scriptures? All that come into play. And if you just want to be some nigga that smoke weed, drink lean, fuck other nigga bitches and all this other kind of shit, this is not for you. Period.
So it says,
Go ahead.
back in verse 32 in the book of John, chapter 8, it says, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Then answered him, we be Abraham's seed, and were never in bondage to any man. How sayest thou?
Right.
Hold on. These motherfuckers in Roman captivity talking about they ain't never been what?
We ain't never served no nigga.
Wait, nigga, you a Pharisee. Moses and the Israelites came out of the Egyptian captivity, and these niggas said, read that part again, man.
Oh,
Because this show you the niggerism
Hey.
in Israel.
Exactly. As they say,
Niggas are bugged out.
but
Niggas said the childless-
and our people, even to this day, is in that same mindset. They have a false sense of who they is.
that's what it reminds me of.
Exactly.
Nigga, I'm from off 67. I ain't bow down to no niggas.
So they want to have some sort of like a high-minded mentality when he said, if you want to feel that way, here's a humble way to do this, and it's truthful. All right, you want to act like you're such a king and a god.
Understand this.
And then do this.
You niggas didn't read none of the prophets.
Hey, I'm
Look.
gonna ask a question.
Go ahead, ask your question. Did you text that to me?
Speak up a little bit.
It's the curse. Now, when you say black people, do you mean like Negroes, like me, you, and like?
Or you talking about us against Africans or what?
Okay, then that's the curse. That's what all the tribes. Yeah, Deuteronomy 28.
Is it evil? Is that what, 37? Is it 54? I thought that was No, I thought that was 37. Evil toward his brother.
Something
Shall be evil toward his brother.
thousands of years before our time.
54 about the bitch. No, I was just talking. Yeah.
All right. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 54. It says, so that the man that is tender
Okay, there it is.
among you
You're right,
and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
There it is.
So this curse was to all 12 tribes of Israel. So
So,
the man that was tender and delicate among you was who? The men of Israel. Because back in the day, in the ancient days, to have a man of Israel was to have a choice thing, man. Alright?
Right.
Israelite husband, man. Hey, that's a choice man. And that, especially the choice man, the choice man.
and this is Deuteronomy. So, but by this time, the laws, statutes, and commandments have been given. You understand who your brother is. You know how you're supposed to treat him, and this, that, and the other. So, one of the things in the law in this book is just that. Let's say I don't know this brother like that, or maybe we looked at each other sideways. But if I see his ox out or his bull out or whatever, I'm supposed to grab his stuff even though I don't know if I like him or not. I'm supposed to grab his stuff and put it up or bring it back to him and let him know. Unless that bull done go up people and ran people through, I'm supposed to put his stuff up. That would be like if I saw you out here and you was walking down the street and you dropped money out your pocket. Yo, bro, hold up. You dropped this.
Or something so simple. You standing there, what if you left your bag? Common courtesy is for us to grab your bag. Hey, hey, brother.
See, cause
You left your bag.
that translates into the scripture in the New Testament when it say, love thy brother. No, the first commandment is to love the Lord with all thy heart, mind, and soul. And the second one is to love your brother as you love yourself.
And then since you had said that, I don't know whether I like him or not, that also translates to that what?
That's the enemy. That's the enemy. That's the enemy that he's talking about. He ain't talking about love your natural born enemy, that this, that, and other. He ain't talking about that.
I know for sure that's the nation they were against them.
I'm glad you said that.
All right.
The scripture, actually, it says that the Lord hates certain people. So how dare me? I'm reading the Bible and I say, nah, I love everybody.
And the Lord said, I hate.
The Lord hates. You know, okay, you know.
So you better than the Lord.